Welcome to the virtual open house on the Sports Technician Exercise Science program. My name is Dr. Kyle Moore, and I am the instructional staff for this program. The overall goal of the Sports Technician Exercise Science program is to help prepare the student for a career within the healthcare field. This program will also help to prepare students for their undergrad education as those students start to look at careers and possible future careers that they would like to do that might encompass physical therapy, athletic training, occupational therapy, physician assistant, or others. This program is designed to introduce students to the field of health and wellness with a concentration in personal training, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and athletic training. In their ninth grade year, students will go over an overview of topics covered within their next 3 years of high school. These are more introductory type topics. During their ninth grade year, students will also fulfill the Harford County Public School Foundations of Technology credit. A main focus point of this year is for the student to understand how to be a professional, how do healthcare professionals act and respond, and really go over and focus on the soft skills or personal characteristics. These skills are crucial to help students succeed not only throughout their high school career, but also in their undergrad, collegiate career, and throughout the healthcare profession. Main concepts students will go over within ninth grade will be the history of medicine. They'll focus on a variety of healthcare professions. They'll look at legal and ethical issues. They'll study a variety of infectious diseases and how the immune system responds. We'll look at environmental considerations and emergency conditions. And then they'll be introduced to anatomy and physiology, medical evaluations, and how injuries occur, strength training and rehabilitation concepts, and basic nutrition. When students enter their 10th grade year, this is a big foundational year in regards to what the students really need to acquire to help them succeed for the rest of their high school career. And what I mean by that is this year is a large focus on anatomy and physiology and our sports medicine athletic training concepts. 10th grade is really split into two components, our lecture and our lab component. Lecture is where the student will focus on the human body, specifically anatomy and physiology, so how the structures and functions work and occur within our body. The other half is our lab component where they'll learn skills specifically to the athletic training profession, rehabilitation, emergency care, injury management, and basic weight training principles. 10th grade year, students will also be able to sit and obtain certification within CPR AED. Again, some of the main concepts that students will address in their 10th grade year will be anatomy physiology, specifically tissues of the body, the skeletal, the muscular, the nervous, the circulatory, the respiratory, and integumentary systems. We'll focus on different sports medicine concepts. We'll look at how to recognize and evaluate athletic or active injuries. Students will be able to sit for their CPR and first aid certification. Students will also expand on concepts specific to flexibility, strength training, sports performance, cardiovascular fitness, and then they'll look at alternate therapies as well as mental health and sports psychology. When students enter their 11th grade year, the focus now shifts to more physical therapy, rehabilitation, and nutrition. So students are really going to focus more on now the exercise physiology component, the injury management component, how to build a proper rehabilitation program, how to build and design a proper weight training principle program, and they're really going to focus more on also this personal training content, as this year is going to prep and build upon their senior year for students to sit for a National Strength Training Professionals Association personal training exam. At the end of their junior year, students will design their own 4-week training program utilizing all the knowledge that they have gained. This is meant to help transition them into their senior year, where they'll be able to experience an internship within the field of their choice or interest. The main concepts of 11th grade will include the digestive system, nutrition and wellness management strategies, bioenergetics, human biomechanics and the musculoskeletal system, neuromuscular, cardiopulmonary, and the endocrine system, how the body reacts to stress. We'll also look at research methods and physical activity to be able to examine movement impairment strategies within our pre-screen and pre-assessment strategies, and now go even further into advanced principles of strength training and therapeutic techniques, and within our rehabilitation techniques. When students enter their 12th grade year, the first semester students will have the opportunity to take a college level exercise science class. Upon returning in their second semester, students will be able to have 2 different experiences. One experience will be their outside internship, where they'll be able to gain more insight within a profession of their choice related to exercise science and the healthcare field. So if a student wants to observe a physical therapist, they'll have the opportunity to go to that clinic and interact with that physical therapist. Students will also have to act as a personal trainer within the school. So they will have an opportunity to work with other students as a personal trainer and design and build programs for that individual. At the end of this journey, students will walk away with a certification in CPR AED, and they'll have the opportunity to sit for the NSPA Personal Training National Certification Exam. On top of that, these students will have a solid background knowledge to help prepare them for an undergrad program that is directed towards a career within the healthcare or medical profession. As you can see on this slide, we prepare students the best that we can to attend college, whether it's HCC or a 4-year institution. One thing we do a lot in this program is talk about college, because if students have an interest in obtaining a career within the healthcare or medical field, it not only will take an undergrad degree from a college or university, but more than likely graduate school. So one of my jobs as an instructor is to make sure students are fully understanding of what they need to do once they graduate high school. So as you can see on this screen, the majority of our students are attending college. And out of all those that are attending college, the majority of them are pursuing a degree within the healthcare and medical field. Over the last couple of years, our graduates are studying not just one major. As you can see on this slide, students are currently studying to be athletic trainers, physical therapists, occupational therapists, strength and conditioning coaches, pre-med students. Some of students are now transitioning into med school. Some are becoming physician assistants, nurses, dietitians, lawyers. Some are utilizing their certification in their personal training, and some are becoming paramedics. The big thing about this program is we're not going to only focus on one career path. We're going to focus on a multitude of career paths within the healthcare and medical field. Thank you for listening to this virtual presentation on the Sports Technician Exercise Science program. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at kyle.moore@hcps.org. Thank you.
As stated in the PowerPoint, we split our program into lab and lecture components. As you can see here in the weight room, this is where our lab component will primarily take place. Here, students will learn technical rehabilitation skills, how to design a proper program, how to incorporate strength training techniques, how to build a strength training program, as well as build upon their evaluation skills. Within our weight room, we utilize and build upon skills crucial to help the student succeed through the program.